Very good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of maths class. Students, as we all know that in last session we have finished with our first my practice time, right? From the lesson addition and subtraction. So students, now in Funtut app we are going to take next point, and also we are going to see the properties of addition. Today we are going to learn the properties of addition. So students, on the screen you can see that I have opened Funtut app, and we are going to click on addition lesson. So addition of 4-digit numbers we have seen, right? In last session addition of 4-digit numbers we have seen. Now today we are going to solve some sums from addition of large numbers. So here we are going to click addition of large numbers. So students, in learning objective we can see that there is addition of 5-digit numbers and above that. Okay, so we are going to solve one or two sums, rest all sums you can solve. Okay, so students, here now we are going to solve first one. So in unit place we can see that there is 2 plus 1. So as we all know that 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So we are going to write 3 here. Then let's add the tens places. There are 2 digits in tens places, that is 4 plus 2. So 4 plus 2 we are going to write 6 here. Then let's add the digits from 100 places. So here we can see that there are 2 digits in 100 places, that is 4 and 3. So we are going to add 4 plus 3. So we know that 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Then in 1000 place there are 2 digits, that is 2 and 4, right? So we are going to add here 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So we are going to enter 6 digit. Then 10,000 place we can see that in 10,000 place there are 2 digits, that is 1 plus 2, right? So we are going to add 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So students, we can see our final answer is 36,763. So let's check our answer. Yes, so students, here we can see that they have given next question option. That means our question with answer is ready. So here, like this, you can solve the sums of 5-digit numbers. Addition of 5-digit numbers you can solve. Yes, now we are going to solve addition of 5-digit numbers and above that. So we are going to solve this one sum and you are going to solve the next sum. So students, here we can see that in unit place there are 4 digits, right? 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So here we are going to add. So 4 plus 6, we know that 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Then 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. And 16 plus 6 is equal to 22. So 2 we are going to add here, 22. And here we can see that place for writing carry. So we are going to write here 2, as there is a place for writing carryover. So here we can see. Then we are going to add the digits which are there in tens places with the carryover. Okay, so 2 plus 9, 11. You can do it on your fingers also. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 1, 19. 19 plus 3, 22. Again 22. So here we are going to write 2 again, and in carryover also again 2. Now we have to add 100 places with carryover 2. So 2 plus 9, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 5, 23. 23 plus 2, 25. So from 25 we know that we are going to write 5 here, and we are going to write 2 carryover again. So students, here we can see that in 1000 places there are again 4 digits, plus we have to add the carryover. So 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 9, 19. 19 plus 2, 21. And 21 plus 5, 26. So from 26 we are going to write here 6, and 2 we are going to write as a carryover. Okay. So here we can see that in 10,000 place again we have got 2 for carryover. Then 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 0 7, 7 plus 0 7. So we are going to write here 7. So students, our answer is 76,522. So let's check the answer. Yes, our answer is correct. So like this you are going to solve the sums which are there of 5-digit numbers and above that. Okay, so students, if you have any problem related to Funtut app, you can mail on my mail ID. So this one example also we are going to solve because it has lakhs place also. So let's solve it. This is last example which we are solving. Then we are going to see the properties of addition. So students, unit place, that means ones. There are 4 digits: 4 1 4 3. So 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12. So 12 is there, 2, and now 1 we are going to write carryover. So let's add tens digits. 1 plus 8 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 7 17, 17 plus 1 18. So we are going to write 8 here. Okay, and we are going to write 1 again carry. So let's add 100 places digits. 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 9 14, 14 plus 6 20, 20 plus 2 22. So 2 will come here and 2 will come as carryover. So 1000 places we can see that we have to add 1000 places. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 0 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 6 12. So we are going to write here 2 and we are going to write 1 as a carryover. So now we are going to add 10,000 places. 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 0 4, 4 plus 0 4, 4 plus 0 4. So we are going to write here 4. We are going to enter 4, and now we are going to add lakhs places. So 5 plus 0 5, 5 plus 0 5, 5 plus 0 5. So we are going to write 5. So students, our final answer is 5 lakh 42. Sorry. So our final answer is 5,42,282. So let's check the answer. Yes, our answer is correct. So like this you are going to solve the sums which have lakhs places. Don't solve these sums which have crore places. We are going to solve the places till lakh. Okay. So the sum which you all can see on the screen, it has crore place also. So we are not going to solve that. We are going to solve till lakh places. So this was all about today's Funtut session. Now we are going to see the properties of addition. So students, now here you can see that properties of addition I have written, right? So today we are going to learn 4 properties of addition, right? This we have seen in the April month also, but we are going to revise the properties of addition. So students, first properties of addition, you can see that order property, right? So now let's read what is there in order property. So two numbers when added in any order give the same answer, right? So students, here let's learn this property with the help of example. So you are not supposed to write here, just pay attention what I'm going to do. So students, here we can see that when two numbers are added in any order, right, it gives the same answer. So here the example we can see that 14,963 plus 22,785 is equal to answer is 37,748, right? But students, now in second order what I have did, what I have done here, you can see that second number I have taken as first and first number I have taken as second. So students, here you can see that if I will take this number at this place and this number at this place, that means if I will take first number at second place and second number at first place, the answer is not going to change. So students, here you can see that in second order I have done I have written that 22,785 plus 14,965 is equal to, answer remains the same, 37,748. So students, here we can see that if the order is changed, right, if the order is changed of two numbers, the answer is not going to change, the answer is going to remain the same, answer is going to remain the same. So here we can see that in first order also answer is same and in second order also answer is same, that is 37,748. so this is our first property, that is order property. That means if we will change the order of the numbers, the order of the two numbers, if we will change the the answer is not going to change, the answer is going to remain the same. So this was all about first property. Now students, we are going to see our second property, right, that is grouping property. So students, here you can see that grouping property also we have one example, but before that let's read what is there in grouping property. So three numbers added in any order give the same answer. So that means what, here three numbers are there. You can see that this is first number 281, this is second number 360, and this is third number 580, right. So students, here we will write, this is first number, this is second number, and this is third number. So students, now here what is our property? The three numbers added in any order give the same answer. So students, any order means what? Here we can see that in first order they are same. However, we have got the example in first order they are same, like first, second and third, they are in a first, second and third order, right. 281 plus 360 plus 581 is equal to, answer is 1222, 1222. But now students, in second order you can see that I have taken second plus third plus first number, okay, second plus third plus first number, but the answer again remains the same. And in third order you can see that I have taken here first plus second, first plus third. So in third order we can see that I have taken first plus third plus second number, okay. So students, here you can see that I have written the places of the number, right. That means in first order we can see that they are written as first, second and third, however we have got in the example. But in second order we can see that their places have been changed. That means second plus third plus first, and in third number first plus third plus second. So in this places only we are going to add in grouping property, right. First, second, third, second, third, first, first, third, second. But here we can see that answer remains the same. In all three numbers the answer is same. So this is only our grouping property, that three numbers added in any order, it gives the same answer. The answer is not going to change. So students, moving forward, we are going to see the third property, that is zero property. Okay, so what is there in zero property? Adding 0 to a number gives the number itself as the answer. So students, as we all know that when we add 0 to any number, right, when we add 0 to any number, it gives the same number as an answer. it gives the same number as an answer. So let's see one example. Here we can see that 0 plus 32,561. That means in 32,561 we have added 0. So what is our answer? Yes, the answer remains same. That is 32,561. The answer remains itself. That means the answer is not going to change. Whenever we will add 0 to any number, that means 32,561 plus 0, the answer will be the same number itself. So this is only a 0 property. It is very easy property. And now we are going to see the last property. We are going to learn last property, that is 1 property. So what is there in 1 property? Adding 1 to a number gives the successor of the number as the answer. Yes, so students, here first of all, what is mean by successor? Successor means the after number, right? We have learnt what is mean by after number or before number in last standards, right? But now students, after number means successor, that we should know in this standard. So adding 1 to a number gives the successor of the number as the answer. So here students, you can see the question is, the example is 35,281, and when we added 1 in that, so our answer is 35,282, right? 35,282. So the answer is the successor of the number. That means this number, okay, this number is the successor of the 35,281. This number is the successor of the given number, that is 35,281. So our answer is 35,282. So this is our last property. So this was all about our today's session, that is 4 properties: order property, grouping property, 0 property and 1 property. These are the properties of addition. Now students, what we are going to do, we are going to solve in notebook. So open your math CW and we are going to solve the questions and answer. Students, you have to open your math textbook also. So open your math textbook. So students, you have to come on my practice time 2 and please open page number 25 of your math textbook. Okay, so students, here we can see that we have first question, that is fill in the boxes. So we are going to write first of all answer here and then we are going to write in CW. So you have to open CW also and textbook also. So students, here A, B, C, D we are going to solve now as a CW, and E, F, G will be your homework. So you are going to write E, F, G in textbook as well as in notebook. So students, now first question we can see that 25,817, okay, 25,817 plus 12,352 is equal to dash dash plus 25,817. So students, for this we can see that here only the order has been changed, right? Only order of the number has been changed. So here we are going to apply our first property, that is order property. That means even if we will change the order of the number, right, but the answer is going to same. The answer is going to remain same. So here we are going to write the second number, that is 12,350. So you are going to write the answer how I have written, 12,352. Now let's see our second example, that is B. 7,52,810 plus 1 is equal to what? So students, here we are going to apply our last property, that is 1 property. Last, that means fourth property. So here we can see that whenever we add one number in any number. Whenever we add one digit in any number, we get the successor of that number. That means after number. So here we can see that we have got the successor, that means 7,52,811. So now students, we are going to solve third question, that is 0 plus dash dash is equal to 1,28,111. So students, here we are going to apply our zero property, right? In second question we have applied one property. Now we are going to apply zero property. So whenever we add 0 to any number, we get the same number as the answer. So here fill in the box was second number. That means which number will be there if we will add 0 in that number, and then we will get this number as the answer. So we are going to write the same number, 1,28,111. Now students, D question, we can see that there is a grouping property. This question is about grouping property. So here we can see that first, second plus third, first plus second plus third number added, and is equal to dash dash plus second plus third. So here we can see that the answer will be first number. That means here they have taken second plus third as a group, right? In first number we can see that second plus third number they have taken as a group, and here dash plus second number will be the group plus third number, right? So here we can see that even if the group or the order, okay, in grouping property, even if the order of the number has been changed, but the answer is not going to change. So here we are going to write 2,51,071. So students, this was all about CW in textbook. EFG will be the homework you are going to solve in textbook. And now students, question number 2, that is add the following using the grouping property, we are going to solve in CW. So first of all, open your CW, and now we are going to solve the sums in CW. So students, here you can see that I have written today's date, that is 13 July 2020. So you are going to write first of all date in corner, then write down my practice time 2. Okay, so after that you can see that EFG will be the homework in notebook, and question number 1. So write down question number 1, fill in the boxes. A you are going to write, then B, C, D. So we are going to start with A. 25,817 plus 12,352 is equal to 12,352 plus 25,817, right? So the examples which we have solved just now in textbook, that only we are going to copy in notebook. And B, 7,52,810 plus 1 is equal to successor of the number. That means 7,52,811. C, 0 plus 1,28,111 is equal to 1,28,111, because if we add 0 to any number, so 0 property we have applied, if we add 0 to any number, at that time we know that the answer is not going to change. The answer is going to remain the same. D, we can see that it is grouping property. So 2,51,071 plus 31,271 plus 12,000 is equal to 2,51,071 plus 31,271 plus 12,000. That means in the example what they have done, only they have changed the group of the numbers. In first number we can see that second and third number is group as a group, and in second, first and second number is group, but the answer is not going to change. It's going to remain same. So here the homework sums, you can see that E and F G, E F G. Now students, moving to next one, we are going to solve question number 2. Open next page of your CW. Question number 2, add the following using the grouping property. So students, here we are going to solve A, B, C, right? And the answer will be the homework sums will be D, E, F, right? So now I am going to explain this these sums, and you are going to write also. So write down A1, 17,068 plus 4,321 plus 59,632. So students, now we can see in first question there are 3 numbers, right? And we are going to solve these sums by grouping property. So answer, you can see that first of all I have taken first plus second number as a group, okay, and third number will be the third. Answer 81,021. Second, in second number you can see that I have taken second plus third number as a group, which we have solved just now in practice examples, plus first number I have taken as a third number. Answer is same, 81,021. In third number you can see that I have taken first plus third number as a group, and the second number will be the extra number, that means third number. So students, here we can see that the first group is of first plus second number, second group is of second plus third number, and third group is as first plus third number. But the answer is going to remain the same. Answer is not going to change. So we are going to write thus 17,068 plus 4,321 plus 59,632 is equal to, we are going to write the numbers how we have written as a group, and then last answer we are going to write 81,021. Now, so here students, we can see that even if the order of the number has been changed, but the answer remains same. That means here we can see that answer is 81,021, right? So now students, here we have learnt that the grouping property means what? Even if the order of the number has been changed, but the answer is not going to change, okay? Even if the order of the number or the group of the number has been changed, but the answer is not going to change. Now students, in second question we can see that yes, second question we are going to write first of all. Second example, 8,521 plus 1,009 plus 3,22,786. So students, now please write down this question first of all. So here we can see that first of all we are going to take first and second number as a group. Here you can see that I have taken first and second number as a group, and third number will be last. Answer is 3,32,316. And in second group you can see that I have taken second and third number, right? So here you can see that this is second number and this is third number, and first number will be the third number, right? But the answer remains same, that is 3,32,360. In third order you can see that I have taken first number plus third number as a group, and the second number will be the third number, right? So now students, this is the order of the number which I have written for second example. So we can see that answer remains the same, that is 3,32,316. But now to write final answer, I don't have place. So what I am going to do, I am going to write on next page. So here students, you can see that if you are also not able to complete your sum on this page, so you can write on second page how I have done here. So here we have to write all the groups which we have written, all the order of the numbers. Thus 8,521 plus 1,009 plus 3,22,786 is equal to same how we have done in last example, like that only we are going to write. So here we can see that we have written second plus third number plus first number will be the third. Then in third we have taken first plus third number and second number will be the third, but the answer remains same, that is 3,22,316. So now students, C question we can see that, write down C question. 2,64,789 plus 2,431 plus 1,11,080. So here answer we can see that 3,78,300. Same in second number we can see that we have taken second plus third number as a group, and in third number first plus third number as a group. So here we just have changed the places of the number in group, right? But we can see that the answer did not change. So that is only grouping property. Even if we will change the group of a number or the order of the number in a group, but the answer is going to remain same, right? So we are going to write last. Thus 2,64,789 plus 2,431 is a group plus 1,11,080, and then second and third group you can see that how we have written, and then the final answer we are going to write, that is 3,78,300. Okay, this is our final answer, 3,78,300. So students, grouping property is very easy, even if it is looking very long to write, but it is very easy. We just have to change the order of the number in a group, but the answer is going to remain the same. Answer is not going to change. So students, here homework sums will be D, E, F. You have to solve these sums for homework, that is D, E, F. This will be your homework sums. And now what I am going to do, my practice time first questions. Okay, the sums which I have given you from my practice time 1 as a homework, that I am going to send you today. So you are going to check with your CW and you are going to complete it till Tuesday. Okay, you are going to complete it till Tuesday. So students, this was all about today's session. If you have any doubt, you can mail your doubts on the given mail ID. Okay, so the questions which you have got from my practice time 1, I'm going to send you that questions with answer. Please check your answers with the notes and complete it till Tuesday. Till then, thank you and bye bye students.